Hey everyone, it's Amy Yamada here with Josie Dro, and I thought it would be really fun to invite Josie into my fabulous home office to have a conversation. And the reason why I wanted to introduce this very inspirational 10-year-old young lady is that she has a mission that's coming up this week and next. But before we get into that, I wanted to just introduce Josie. So Josie actually owns her own nonprofit. And so Josie, why don't you tell everyone what that nonprofit is?
It's a charity called Josie's Well, and I raise money to build wells in Ghana, so that people in Ghana and the villages there can have clean water, because usually they don't have clean water, and it's awful because many people die from waterborne illnesses from the water they have, and they really need to use water like we do, but they're not privileged.
They don't have it.
Yeah.
Right. So, and you launched your charity when you were how old?
7.
7. Okay. So for these who are watching, like, the reason why I'm so excited to introduce Josie is that, as you know, I work with entrepreneurs every single day, like really purpose-driven entrepreneurs. And I actually featured Josie on my recent Master Your Marketing Messaging speaker series, because even in a nonprofit, you've got to have a strong message. And I was so inspired by her, knowing that you launched your nonprofit at the age of 7, and I understand that you've already had one well built in Ghana. Is that right?
Yeah, I did that when I was 8.
So when she was 8 years old. Okay, so what goes into, like, how much money did you have to raise for that?
$10,000.
Okay, and how long did it take you to do that? One summer. Okay, so this is what's so wild is that, again, oftentimes I hear entrepreneurs and people with a vision. There's like, oh yeah, I have this vision, but I've got to do this and that and this and that. And this young lady raised $10,000 in one summer, and as a result of it, a well was built in Ghana. Like, that is just amazing, like really amazing. So, okay, so let's back up for a moment. So what inspired you to launch your nonprofit? Like, when did you make that decision, or how did you make that decision?
Well, I did a lemonade stand and I raised like $30, and I was like, I want to go buy toys. And my parents were kind of just like, isn't there something better you could do with the money? So we looked online and we found Water Access Now, who I partner with, and I give my money to them, and they take it in, they build the wells for me. They kind of do the hard stuff. I do the fundraising.
I love that she thinks that the fundraising is not the hard stuff. Continue. Yeah.
So I talked to Water Access Now, the director, and she really inspired me to make a difference in the world. So I decided I would try to do what I could in the best of my abilities to fund some wells.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what started off as a lemonade stand has turned into this whole nonprofit that you have. So cool. So I understand that you have a vision and a mission, like, over the next, like, literally like week and a half, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about this. Like, this is incredible. Like, when we were talking about this the other day, because I'm like, all right, Josie, I really want to introduce you to my audience and my Facebook world, because what you're doing is out of this world. It's amazing. So tell me about your mission.
I want to build a well in a week.
A well in a week. Okay, so last time it took a summer, and now you want to do it in a week. That's amazing. Okay, so what do you have planned in order to make this happen?
Well, we have 2 fundraisers, a drum circle and kind of a brewery kind of party thingy.
Yeah.
And the brewery's
I think it's on the 15th. Is it? Oh, 14th, September 14th, right?
14th, yeah. And then I believe the drum circle in Bellevue is also it's on the 8th?
I think it's the 9th. Okay,
yeah.
So we're still kind of figuring out all the details. But what's cool about this is that though she's going to, with everyone's help, ideally, build a well in a week for a village in Ghana. Is that right? So these 2 events, so there's a series of 2 events happening. So for those of you who live in the greater Seattle area, then we would love for you to go to Josie's Facebook page, which is Josie's Well, right? Josie's Well, and check it out. So if you're in the greater Seattle area, these 2 events, again, are the Drum Circle, and I know this is a really great drummer that's hosting it. He's awesome. So that's going to happen on the 9th, and then there's the fun outing at the brewery that's happening on September 14th. So all the details for those of you who live in the greater Seattle area are on Josie's Well Facebook page. And if you don't live in the area, or if you're not able to come to one of our events, then we invite you to donate, right?
Yeah, we got a donate button, finally.
Yeah, so how many people would it take? We're doing some math. Math is not my top subject. So so we were talking about like how many people it would take to build a well in a week?
Well, we could get $1 from 10,000 people.
$1 from 10,000, yeah.
10 from 1,000.
10 from 1,000 people.
100 from 100 people.
100 from 100 people. Like that really excites me because I think about how much money each of us spend on, I don't know, coffee, Starbucks, shopping. I mean, there's all sorts of things that we buy on a weekly and monthly basis. And so what if we all came together and actually donated to this cause? Like, how amazing would that be?
It'd be great.
It'd be great. It'd be great, right? Yeah, so if you could tell our audience like one thing about why they should be a part of this, what would you say? And go ahead and look in right there.
Well, I think a reason that some people should donate is because I think it's really important to other people other than you. And also I found that whenever I do something kind for other people, it makes me feel really good and kind of like, it makes me feel like I'm really helping people and making a difference.
Yeah, and now I read something that you wrote about a pebble.
Oh yeah, that.
Do you want to share that?
So pretty much I wrote this thing that a pebble, you can drop a pebble and it'll make ripples. I can drop the pebble from one place and I can change the tides and the waves on the other side, like the other side of the earth on a beach, really, really far from us. And I can completely change the way the entire ocean moves and how, like, the ocean is huge, like enormous. But like,
yeah.
I can completely change it so it moves in a new way.
So if somebody even donates $1,
then,
it's like that pebble,
yeah,
right?
it's like that one pebble, and it's just really like moves.
So Josie, how would you feel if by the end of these series of events, and even starting today, if we were able to celebrate that we raised as a group of people $10,000?
That'd be great.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
It would be amazing, right?
Yeah,
to think that we all came together.
Awesome. And it's so cool to think like community can just, everyone can get together with people you don't know, and you guys can all do one thing at a time. Just like one by one. 1,000 people, $10.
Exactly.
10,000 people, $1. It's just amazing like that.
It is amazing. So we thought we'd just share this really great mission with all of you. So if this is something that really hits home for you, or really allows you to be a part of something massive, where imagine on the other side of this, like we get to have these fun events and do this fundraising and do some social media, and on the other side of this are human beings that right now don't even have water, to even think about that, I can't even imagine what that's like.
It hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. It hurts to think about it.
It hurts to think about it. So we'd love for you to join us. So we're going to go ahead and pop in the comment section once we post this video, the link to Josie's Well Facebook page that has a donate button. So again, you're welcome to come to one of our events if you're in the greater Seattle area, or if you'll be in the area for either one of the events, that you'll see all the information on that page. Or you can simply be one of 10,000 people, or one of 100 people, or maybe there's 10 people that want to donate $1,000. You just never know, and be a part of our mission. So Josie, is there anything else that you wanted to share before we wrap it up?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah, well, I'm just going to invite all of you to participate, be a part of our mission. I know, Josie, you're going to be posting updates throughout the next couple of weeks about what's happening.
Yeah.
And then our big event's happening at this brewery in Seattle on the 14th. So sending you all lots of love. Thank you so much for being here, and we hope to see this vision come to fruition, Josie. So thank you for being here as well.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, everyone.